a sign with action. I had a habit of making promises to the most ambitious version of me. 5 days, no mistakes, perfect meals, perfect focus, a schedule built like I had no fatigue. Then one long meeting, one missed session, one night that went sideways, and suddenly the whole agreement felt useless in my mind. So I tear it up mentally, start again next Monday. New terms, new speech, same pattern, commit hard, breach once, disappear. I don't need harsher terms, I need terms I keep. I rewrote the agreement smaller, 3 sessions I can protect, 1 hour for the work that matters, a bedtime range I can respect. If the day breaks something, I don't break everything with it. Miss one clause, repair it. Next decision still counts, no dramatic exit. That changed more than intensity ever did, because trust came back quietly. Not from promising more, but from seeing my own signature mean something repeatedly. I don't need harsher terms, I need terms I keep. No negotiating with inconvenience, no canceling the whole contract over one breach, no adding impossible conditions just to feel serious for a week. I know what I agreed to, I know what I can carry, and when life gets messy, the agreement gets practical, not buried. Show up more than I disappear. Return after interruption. Keep the standard clear. I don't promise perfection, I promise repair. My word becomes believable because I keep finding my way back there. I sign with action. Same hallway, same handle, same excuse. Same hallway, same handle, same excuse. For 6 weeks I walked past that office, proposal folded inside my bag. I told myself I needed more numbers, one cleaner chart, one stronger draft. Truth was simpler, I feared the answer, a closed door still let me pretend. As long as I never asked the question, the dream could stay perfect in my head. That habit followed me into training, avoid the movement where I looked weak, choose what made me feel confident, skip what exposed the gaps underneath. I finally saw what avoidance protected, not progress, just an untouched pride. Every door I refused to enter kept the same small room alive. Open it, hear the answer, take the lesson, close the fantasy. Thursday afternoon, I stopped in the hallway, read the first sentence once, then knocked. My voice wasn't steady, the pitch wasn't flawless. 2 points failed when the questions got sharp, but I walked out rather take longer and build what survives. No shortcut holds weight when the real test begins. So I stack quiet weeks where impatience once lived. Yeah. Where impatience once lived. I change plans every Monday, chase whatever promise results. New routine, new tracker, new method. Never stayed long enough to see faults. If progress slow for 7 days, I treated patience like wasted time. I kept digging up every seed I planted, then blamed the ground when nothing climbed. I wanted proof before the process had even learned my name. I wanted finished architecture from 2 days of setting frames. First looks good until the load arrives. I'd rather take longer and build what survives. No shortcut holds weight when the real test begins. So I stack quiet weeks where impatience wants me. I picked one plan and stopped negotiating. Same main lives through a difficult month. Had it small plates when the form stayed clean. Kept the boring parts when excitement was gone. At work, one project stayed on the calendar. No new system every time I felt stuck. Slowly the numbers stopped being random. Slowly the structure started holding up. Speed can hide a weak foundation. Novelty can hide a lack of depth. I don't need to feel like I'm moving fastest. I need what I built to handle stress. Fast looks good. Terrible words. I'll take the long road if the long road holds first. No shortcut holds weight when the real task begins. I trust accumulated effort more than another quick fix. If it cannot carry tomorrow, I do not call it progress. The room was quiet, my head wasn't comments, numbers, somebody else's pace. One man younger, one man stronger, one more reason to question my plan. I read first pages between my working sets, turned other lives into evidence on me. By the time I left, I trained my body, but comparison had drained the battery. Static is not a signal, noise is not direction. I don't need every voice inside my reception. Cut the interference, let one message stay. Do the work in front of me. Let tomorrow measure today. Yeah. I started leaving the phone in the locker, writing 3 numbers down by hand. What I lifted, what I finished, what I could improve without changing the plan. At work I closed the extra windows, gave 1 hour to one thing alone. The silence felt strange for the first few minutes, then my own thoughts started sounding like home. Less input, better aim, less comparison, more of my name. Not every signal deserves a receiver. Not every opinion deserves a reply. Some frequencies only exist to scatter the attention I need for the life I desire. Static is not a signal. Noise cannot choose my direction. I decide what gets through and what loses connection. Cut the interference, keep the channel playing. Do the work frequency. It wasn't one collapse. It was bad maintenance. It wasn't one collapse. It was bad maintenance. Coffee for breakfast, 4 hours sleeping, training hard just to prove I could. Every morning like I call weakness, every bad week got misunderstood. I kept pushing the tire machine like discipline meant never slowing down. Then Friday found me staring at the ceiling, too drained to finish what I'd written down. I learned an engine doesn't respect ego. It only answers to what you maintain. Fuel too low when the system stutters. Parts wear thin when you hide the strain. So I cleaned up what looked less heroic. Meals on time, one night staying in. Lower weight while my joints recovered. Walking away before failure begins. Keep the engine honest. Read what the gauges say. Strength isn't ignoring damage. Strength is staying built to operate. Later, nothing looks cinematic. No miracle jump, no headline day. Just steady your hands at the afternoon meeting. Better sessions built the boring way. I used to worship maximum effort. Now I respect repeatable work because a machine that lasts through seasons beats one loud night before it burns. Check the fuel, check the heat, fix the fault before it speaks. No pride inside the gears. Maintenance keeps me here. Keep the engine honest. Read what the gauges say. Strength isn't ignoring damage. Strength is staying built to operate. I don't train to survive one day. I build myself to return tomorrow. I choose with what I know that I learn while moving. I lost 3 months trying to choose perfectly. Every route had a reason to wait. One course looked safer, one job paid better, one plan felt smart but arrived too late. I kept studying every possible turn, like a map could remove a risk. Meanwhile, people with less information were learning from roads I refused to pick. I thought mistakes were wasted miles. That fear kept my wheels in place. Take the wrong road forward. A moving life can correct. I'd rather learn from distance than worship a route I never test. Turn when the facts demand it. Change when the view makes sense. But I won't call standing still a form of intelligence. I chose the project with enough information, blocked the week and started the draft. By week 2, one assumption failed, so I changed the route instead of turning back. Same thing happened with my training. The first program didn't fit recovery well. I adjusted volume, kept the destination, and stopped treating changes like I'd failed. A detour still teaches the landscape. A wrong turn still gives me a sign, but no map becomes clearer while I'm parked at the starting line. Take the wrong road forward, correct what experience reveals. Movement gives me information. promise. I choose with what I know. Then I learn while moving. Yeah. I judge commitment by evidence, not intention. Yeah. I had explanations for every bad month. Travel, workload, weather, stress. All of them true, all of them useful for proving why I done less. I could argue my case for an hour, make every missed promise sound fair, but my notebook didn't care about reasons. The empty boxes were still empty there. Leave a receipt, something the day can show. Not what I meant to finish, something done before I go. Yeah, so I made the standard smaller and harder. 1 page written before lunch, 20 focus minutes on the worst task, 3 clean sets instead of doing too much. No dramatic overhaul on Sunday, no speech about who I'd become, just physical proof at the end of the evening that intention had turned into something done. I stopped counting plans as payment, stopped calling desire a deposit. If I say this matters, the record should show it. A checkbox, a finished piece, a number I can rate. Every serious day has to leave a receipt. Some nights the receipt looks unimpressive. A short walk after a difficult shift. 1 email sent that I wanted to avoid. 10 pages read when my focus was thin. But small evidence changes the story. It keeps excuses from editing facts. I don't need a perfect daily balance. I need proof that I kept coming back. I stopped counting plans as payment, stopped calling desire a deposit. If I say this matters, the record should show it. A checkbox, a finished piece, a number I can rate. Every serious day has to leave a receipt. I judge commitment by evidence, not intention. Don't need certainty to start. Decision comes before confidence. I kept 1 foot outside every promise. Said I commit when the timing felt clean. Half-packed bag by the bedroom doorway, half-finished plans on a glowing screen. I called it patience, called it being careful, but careful became another place to hide. Every choice I left open behind me kept the better version of me outside. I saw the pattern in the smallest things, the set I skipped, the call I delayed. Nothing dramatic was taking me down, just all the decisions I never made. Maybe has weight, I carried it everywhere. 1,000 open exits can make a man stay nowhere. So I choose, then I move. I don't wait for certainty. Maybe has weight, and I'm done letting it carry me. Carry me. Yeah. Tuesday night, rain against the windows, shoes by the mat, excuses in line. I stopped asking whether I wanted it, put both feet down and stepped outside. The run was ugly, breath came uneven, no perfect rhythm, no sudden belief. But every block that I finished moving made indecision loosen its tape. Maybe has weight. I carried it everywhere, thousand open exits. Can't make a man stay nowhere. So I choose, then I move. I don't wait for certainty. Maybe has weight, and I'm done letting it carry me. A choice can be wrong, a choice can be hard, but standing between them still charges the heart. I'd rather correct a road that I take and spend another year at the edge of a gap. Maybe that way, I know what it cost me. So when the next out says keep every option free, I choose, then I move. Let the consequence take. No more living in between the life I want and me. I don't need certainty to start. Decision comes before confidence. Their voice pays no rent. Their voice pays no rent. Yeah, years after that old supervisor left at work, I tried to show I could still hear his reaction every time my progress slowed. At the rack inside the silence, his opinion took a seat. You were never built for this, you always quit when it gets deep. He wasn't in the building, he had moved on long ago. Still I gave him every room where my confidence should grow. I trained to prove him foolish, worked to win a vanished fight. Letting someone from my past choose the reason for my life. Their voice pays no rent. It doesn't live here anymore. No borrowed judgment gets a key to every room I'm working for. I stopped arguing with memory, stopped rehearsing my defense. That's what I would still pursue if he could never see the end. The answer came without an audience. I wanted health control and skill, not revenge against an old remark. A life constructed by my will. So I changed the inner language, not praise, not empty grace. Just instructions I could follow, hold the form, complete the pace. When the insult try returning, I refuse to make it king. A voice can echo through a room without deserving any say. Their voice pays no rent. It doesn't live here anymore. No borrowed judgment gets a key to every room I'm working for. I don't train to change their verdict. direction remains. One bad set sounded louder than 6 good ways. The weight moved wrong on Thursday, and panic took the room. I rewrote the whole program before I checked what might be true. One mistake inside a meeting made me question every skill. Every warning became danger. Every setback meant rebuild. I lived inside emergency, responding hard and fast, adding work to prove I had control, then burning through the plan. I couldn't hear the difference between a signal and collapse, so I treated every flicker like the system wouldn't last. Pause, read, respond to what is real. Yeah, the next alarm came quietly, a sharp decline in focus. Sleep cut short, 3 nights together, form beginning to lose order. I didn't punish the result, I'll throw the structure in the trash. I reduced the load, checked the cause, then kept the pattern moving. At work I fixed a single error, set the correction without shame. No dramatic resignation, no attack upon my name. A warning can be useful when I hear what it reports. It only turns to chaos when my fear becomes the source. Not every alarm is fire, not every fall means run. Check the room, find the reason, do the work that must be done. I won't turn one hard moment into proof that all is lost. I answer what is happening, not the disaster in my thoughts. Red light, stop and look. Clear cause, make the change. No smoke, hold the structure. No panic, stay engaged. Not every alarm is fire, not every fault means run. Check the room, find the reason, do the work that must be done. I can respect the warning without handing fear control. I answer what is happening, then continue toward the goal. I listen without surrender, I correct without collapse. I kept mistaking louder voices for directions I should take. Every trend became a turning, every opinion changed my pace. One friend praised constant hustle, one said rest and disappear. I kept spinning with the advice until no heading felt sincere. At the end of every week I had motion without ground, half a plan for every future, nothing followed far enough. I wanted certainty to strike me like a sign across the sky, but the truth was much more quiet. I already knew what mattered. North doesn't shout, it stays, even when I turn away. North doesn't chase me, it waits for my choices to align. To align. Yeah. I wrote 3 things I value: health, craft, and keeping faith. With the promises I make when no reward is guaranteed. Then I tested every option, does this serve or pull me off? Some decisions lost their glamour when I measured them that way. I declined a crowded project that would steal the hours I trained. Kept one course through slow improvement when a newer one appeared. Direction became simpler when I stopped collecting noise. A compass doesn't move the landscape, it just clarifies the choice. I may not see the destination, I may not know can correct before I'm lost. No dramatic revelation, no perfect certainty, just a steady point of reference and the courage to proceed. North doesn't show, it stays through distraction, doubt and change. North doesn't carry me, I walk with my choices aligned. What? Choices aligned. Whoa, whoa. When the world gets loud, I check the direction, not the volume. The final number stayed above me while the room began to clear. I had trained for that performance, then went quiet under fear. Missed the mark I knew was coming, lost position, lost my breath, and one result became a story that I wasn't built for this. I replayed every second, gave the failure endless time, turned a temporary outcome into evidence against my life. The scoreboard had gone dark, but I carried it for weeks, letting one recorded moment judge the work nobody sees. What happens after the scoreboard closes? That is where the answer lives. Do I hide inside the number, or return and face the drill? On Monday I went back there, same floor, same measured lane. No speech about redemption, no attempt to look unfazed. I asked where the form had failed me, wrote the weakness without shame, then practiced that exact position until panic lost its claim. I learned results or information, not identity engraved. The score can show a weakness, it cannot choose what weakness stays. So I trained the missing pieces, kept the repetitions plain, and stopped demanding one performance to repay me for the pain. What happens after the scoreboard closes? That is where the answer lives. I don't hide inside the number, I return and face the truth. There will always be a ranking, some result I cannot bend, some attempt that falls below the standard carried in my head. But the moment has a boundary, it begins, records and ends. My character is what I practice when there's nothing left to defend. The score says what happened, not what happens next. The score marks the outcome, I choose the response. Read it, learn it, leave it, return. After the scoreboard closes, after the scoreboard closes, I am more than what it showed. I take the truth without the sentence, then I carry what I know. No number gets forever, no failure owns the field. When the scoreboard closes, I go back and build a skill. The result is finished, my response is not. beneath the stairwell, looking all the way above, counting every flight together, till the distance felt too much. Months away had changed my breathing, even warm-ups felt exposed. I compared the highest landing to the step beneath my toes. So I waited for more confidence, for a stronger starting place, as the strength arrived before the climb. Not somewhere on the way, I kept staring at the summit, making failure feel complete, while the first available answer waited quietly at my feet. Take the next landing, not the whole climb. One flight carried honestly, one rail, one breath, one step at a time. I stopped measuring the staircase, from the bottom to the top, reached the first turn without judgment. Stood there only long enough to let my breathing find its rhythm, then continued when it could. No performance for the building, no pretending I felt good. That became my way of training. One completed block, then more, at my desk one finished section before opening another door. The distance lost its power when I broke it into ground that my present strength could stand on, not the height I dreamed about. I don't owe the whole ascent to this single hour tonight. I owe one honest level and the courage for the flight. When the distance starts accusing, when the top becomes too loud, I take the next landing and let the climb work itself out. Some days I move through several, some days one is all I earn, but I no longer call it failure when I stop and then return. Every landing holds the evidence that hesitation cannot erase. I was lower when I entered, I am higher where I stand. Don't count the building, count the step. Don't fight tomorrow, climb what's next. Hands on the rail, eyes on the ground. Reach one landing, then look around. I don't owe the whole ascent to this single hour tonight. I owe one honest level and the courage for the flight. When the distance starts accusing, when the top becomes too loud, I take the next landing and keep burning higher ground. I stop where I must. I never move backward to quit. No audience required, no camera, no applause. The work is still the work when no one knows how hard it was. I don't perform commitments, I don't train to be admired. I finish when the room is empty. No audience required. Yeah. No audience required. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to frame the hardest set before I ever touched the weight. Checking angles, checking lighting, trying to make the effort great. If the session looked impressive, I could call the evening one. Even when I cut the basics, once the recording had been done. At work, I did the same thing. Spoke before the task was real. Shared the goal, enjoyed the credit, then avoided how it felt. I was living on reactions, building stages out of plans, using other people's attention as a said yes before the question reached the end. I said yes before the question reached the end. Took the late shift, extra task, another favor for a friend. Every request felt like a test I had to pass, like refusing one demand would expose what I lacked. My calendar turned crowded, but my work became thin. I was present everywhere, never fully within. Missed training twice, forgot the call I had planned, then apologized by adding more weight to my head. I called it being reliable, the results disagreed. Half-kept commitments are not generosity. I was trying to prove goodness by accepting each load, while the whole circuit flickered from the current I chose. A wire has a limit, a system needs control. Taking every voltage does not make it more whole. Capacity is not character, no, does not make me small. I protect what I commit to, so I can answer when it calls. I won't overload the circuit just to look like I can hold. A boundary keeps the power where the power needs to go. Monday, I opened the schedule and counted the cost. 3 promises were possible, 2 had to be dropped. I called one person early instead of failing them late. Said I cannot do this well, you need another name. The silence after honesty felt sharper than strain, but the ceiling didn't open, no one cursed my name. What I feared as rejection became simple and clean. A limit clearly spoken gave the task room to breathe. I blocked 1 hour for training and defended the space, not because it mattered more than every person I faced, but because an empty battery serves nobody long. Recovery is maintenance, not evidence I'm soft. At work I finished deeply what I chose to accept. No frantic switching, no apology text. The fewer lines I powered, the steadier they ran. Control returned the moment I stopped proving I can. Not every socket, not every room, not every request deserves current from me. Choose the line, hold the load, keep enough power to finish what I owe. The breaker was not failure, it was warning with a purpose. The shutdown showed the pattern I kept hiding under service. I can care without agreeing, I can help without collapse. I can disappoint a moment without abandoning the path. Capacity is not character, I don't measure worth by strain. I would rather keep 3 promises than make 10 and leave them late. I won't overload the circuit for the comfort of approval. A boundary is not absent, it makes honest effort usable. I do not say yes, I do not say yes to appear dependable. I say yes when I can depend on my answer. Shape out last heat. Shape out last heat. Shape out last heat. I knew how to start like the room was on trial. Load every plate, stay too late, call exhaustion a style. 3 days with no limits, then 10 days gone. I confused being extreme with becoming strong. Yeah, work, it was similar. One desperate night, every tab open, every problem inside. I promised a new life while the energy climbed, then abandoned the promise when the feelings declined. My effort had heat, but it never held form. A bright first impression, then nothing performed. Like clay thrown too quickly, collapsing off center. I kept blaming the material instead of the pressure. Intensity can soften what resistance made hard, but heat without a structure leaves no lasting mark. keep 4 focus sessions, 7 hours of sleep, 1 finished assignment before adding another. No punishment Monday for a careless weekend. The first month felt smaller than the promises I made. No heroic exhaustion, no spectacular change, but the work started holding when the excitement was gone. The shape stayed upright when the heat moved on. I learned where to press and when to let it rest, when effort improved me, when effort was success. Some days needed force, some days needed repair. Consistency meant knowing the difference with care. When the wheels started shaking, I didn't throw it away. I slowed down the motion and centered the base. A rough week wasn't proof that the process had failed. It was part of the forming another detail.
Not harder for a moment, more honest for a year. Not everything that feels intense is building something here.
Center the weight, steady the hands. Keep what is useful, remove what won't stand. Return to the form, return to the pace. Let repetition shape what emotion cannot make. Shape outlast heat. Form survives the season. I don't chase the highest flame, I build a lasting rhythm. Shape outlast heat. That is what I'm keeping, a standard I can carry when I have no perfect feeling.
I no longer prove commitment by how much I can suffer tonight. I prove it by returning tomorrow. No closing argument. Yeah.
No closing argument.
No closing argument.
Yeah. The deadline passed at 2. At 2:05, I built a defense. The instructions were vague, the week had been heavy, the room was too loud, I was almost ready. I listed every reason like a trained attorney, making one mispromise sound completely worthy. At the desk with the document half written in pale, I spent more time explaining than attempting to fail. Every excuse sounded sharp when rehearsed in my head, but the unfinished page answered louder instead. I blamed low motivation, blamed the pressure outside, blamed the lack of a window where conditions aligned, and I noticed the pattern in the statements I made. I was arguing for habits that were keeping me chained. No closing argument. The record shows the work. No speech can change the evidence.
No reason left the words.
I opened every message I had chosen to dodge, wrote down what I owe without editing the cost. Called the teammate I'd avoided, said I dropped what I held. No excuse, here's the correction, here's the date it gets dealt. That sentence felt heavier than pretending I tried, but responsibility cleared what defense kept inside. I finished one section, said it rough but complete, then trained without turning frustration into speed. Each step became testimony, each promise became proof, not the claims I repeated, the actions I could produce. I stopped asking my feelings to declare me prepared. They had changed their testimony every time I got scared. No closing argument, no polished explanation. I'm judged by what I finish, not the strength of my narration. No closing argument, let the facts remain. I answer every failure
with corrected work again. The witness is the calendar, the evidence is clear. The task was left unfinished, I was present, I was here.
No appeal to tiredness, no bargaining with doubt. I can name what made it harder without using it as an out. I still misjudge, I still fall behind, but I bring the mistake forward, I don't bury the file. I revise the commitment, make the consequence known, then I do what repairs it before moving along. Accountability isn't a punishment handed down, it's the moment I stop letting excuses run the town.
no polished explanation. I'm measured by the follow-through, the repair, the restoration. No closing argument when the old defense begins. I bring the proof tomorrow by completing what I missed. I may explain the obstacle, I will never use it as a verdict. I kept improving the entrance, so I wouldn't have to walk through. I clean the whole room before touching the task. Line the pens by the notebook, adjusted the lamp. Read the same instructions till the meaning went thin. Called preparation progress while refusing to begin. There was one difficult message waiting under my name, one unfinished report and one promise delayed. Every time I approached it, I found something small, a drawer to reorganize, a number to call. The doorway stayed open, I stayed in the hole, safe from the answer, safe from the fall. But avoidance has weight even when nothing moves. It fills every quiet hour with the thing you won't do. Cross first, think after, let the road become real. The threshold only frightens me while I refuse to fix. So I sat in the chair with the mess still around, opened the file before my excuses got loud. Typed the first honest sentence, let it land without grace. I missed what I promised, here is what I'll replace. No perfect explanation, no careful disguise, just the door swinging wider with each truthful lie. The work didn't vanish, but the fear lost size. What it ruled from the hallway looked smaller inside. That night I trained lightly, no dramatic return, just controlled repetitions and attention to form. I had skipped several weeks because pride hated proof that the strength I remembered was no longer the truth. I stepped under the weight that my body could hold. Let the room see me human, let the movement be slow. Every entrance got easier once action began. The door was never holding me, I was holding the chair. I don't wait in the hallway, I enter the day. I face what is waiting before comfort can speak. No more living beside it, no more circling the frame. The room only changes when I step in and step. Behind one door, correction. Behind one door, doubt. Behind one door, aversion. I kept talking about, none of them open. From plans in my head, a handle needs pressure, a promise needs steps. Now when something feels heavy, I name it by noon. Give it space on the schedule, then enter the room. I don't clean every corner to earn my attempt. I begin while conditions are still imperfect. Some doors hold rejection, some show what I lack. Some led to repairs I would rather take back. But the life I kept wanting was never in reach, while I stood at the border rehearsing retreat. Cross first, stay present, let the answer arrive. A threshold is a light, not a place to spend a life. The hallway gets no more of my year. I noticed I only kept promises when keeping them was convenient. After 10 hours standing, I came through the door, dropped my bag by the table, sank down on the floor. The plan said 20 minutes, my mood said not tonight, and I treated that feeling like it carried legal rights. Every standard had clauses I could change.
wasn't one session, it was trust wearing thin. Each time I broke my own word, doubt gathered within. I kept asking for confidence while showing myself that my promises expired when they challenged my comfort. A standard made in comfort means nothing under strain. The terms reveal their value when I want them rearranged. These are terms I don't renegotiate. Show up honest, start with A. Do the minimum with full respect. Keep the promise I have left. I can lower the volume, I can alter the weight, but I don't cancel action because feeling came late. So that evening I changed into training close, slow. Set a mat near the window, kept the movement controlled. No punishment session, no attempt to erase the fatigue in my shoulders or the stress in my face. 8 steady repetitions, a pause, then 8 more. Nothing worth displaying, but I finished the course. When the contract said effort, it did not require pride. It required that my actions and my statement align. I began making agreements small enough to defend. Read 10 pages, walk 20, send the draft by 10. I stopped writing promises for an imaginary man with unlimited energy and an effortless plan. The turns became stronger when they matched what was true. Not soft, not indulgent, just possible to do. A standard isn't serious because suffering is high. It is serious when repeated without needing disguise. Adjust the method, keep the intent, change the load, honor the commitment. What do I owe when the day goes wrong? A perfect performance, no. A dramatic return, no. One honest action that keeps the chain strong. What do I sign when nobody knows? Only what I'm willing to prove when it's hard. These are terms I don't renegotiate. Begin on time, complete the base. Tell the truth about what I can, then do exactly what I said. I can shorten the session, I can move the date, but I don't let discomfort erase the whole agreement. I make smaller promises now, and I keep them.